Hello and welcome to The Takeaway with Tyra. Thank you for joining me today. Now, so that you don't miss out on any of my updates, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also like hearing from you, so go ahead and like and comment. My guests are always exciting and have great things to share with us. What I do on this show is I have one guest and I ask them one question. Then they get the floor. So here we go. So thank you once again for joining me on The Takeaway. Today, I am very excited to have Juanita Ali join me all the way from the UK. Welcome, Juanita.
Hello.
So good to
Nice to
see
be
you.
here.
Yes, nice to see you. So today, I'm going to be asking you a question about our products. Now, just to lay a little groundwork here, if you've never heard about ONPASSIVE and you're curious and you want to learn, I want to direct you, once we're done, don't leave us yet, I want to direct you to onpassive.com, which is the company's website. There you're going to find our information about our locations, information about our CEO and so many of his accomplishments besides creating ONPASSIVE. And also, of course, you're going to see testimonies. We are at over 700,000 members already. So that's very exciting. And also, I just pulled blank thinking, did I mention the products? The products are all there that are going to be launching, and we even have a blog. So lots of information. So if there's any curiosity on your part, you have no reason not to learn about ONPASSIVE. So let's get going, because as you know, I have one guest and I ask them one question. But this is a really difficult question for many founders as they learn about the products that are going to be offered once ONPASSIVE launches publicly. Now, there are 50 plus at this point, and we are constantly growing. But I have Juanita here to try to come up with at least two of her favorites. So, Juanita, I know it's difficult. And I know we discussed before, you said you really like ONET and O Academy. So I'm going to give you the floor for 10 to 15 minutes. You go ahead and talk. Tell us about these two very wonderful products. Take it away, Juanita.
Well, thank you for having me, first of all. I really like ONET because I love social media. I can't wait for it to come out. As soon as it's launched, I'll definitely be doing a live on ONET to let the world know that we are here. So yeah, I just really like ONET. The social gathering, you know, on social media, and I just can't wait for it to come out, to be honest. I really can't.
So that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be a social media platform, as you said. That is going to be exciting indeed.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
And Academy, I love studying. At the moment, I'm studying right now. So I like to learn new things, and I will definitely be using Academy to study further in what I would love to do. Yeah.
Wow, that's really neat. You know, there's so much out there I've seen with going back to ONET in the social media platforms, and people are feeling extremely challenged in what's going on in several of them, because there seems to be a lot of censoring and directing in a specific situation or a specific thought. Now, can you expand anything? Do you understand more of the ONET as far as how that's going to kind of play out?
Yeah, they won't sell to third parties your information, first of all.
Right.
They won't censor you. They won't stop you from sharing or put you in any jail as Facebook does, which I love. I have been in Facebook jail before, so it's not very nice. So and not selling your information as well. That's what I love as well, because I like security.
Yes.
And been yes. So I like all that as well.
That's such a big deal. You know, that's something that I've really noticed about ONPASSIVE and their products. I have had even a few IT engineers that are senior consultants on here talking about the security that ONPASSIVE is going to give to their users. So that's a big deal nowadays, you know, with cybercrime and things like that going on.
Exactly. And you can choose who you want to be on your friends list. Not anybody just can come in. You can choose who you'd like, and keep your information safe and secured. That's what I love.
Yeah.
Security, the security of it.
And I love the part that you brought up about third party, because that happens on so many sites. As soon as you sign up and you give your information, it's like, it's gone, everywhere. It's out there, and you're never going to get it back. So that's pretty frustrating. So you're saying ONET will not be doing those sort of things?
No, they won't be. They won't be selling any of your information at all. So you're 100% secured with that.
Well, you know, time and time again, we hear from our CEO, Ash Mufareh, that this is the correction to the corruption.
Correct.
And I mean, you brought it up right there. I mean, we're not going to have to worry about those sort of things anymore. I love
That's
it.
Right.
I love it. So then now let's jump over to O Academy. So give us some details on that. Like, okay, you're studying, and our world has shifted massively in the last couple of years with what has gone on. I mean, I have grandchildren in school, and they've all had to, you know, be studying at home. So obviously that hasn't affected you if you've been studying online, but kind of expand a little bit with where you feel O Academy can take you.
It's not just for me. My children can also use it as well. As you know, schools have been shut down because of the virus. They've been homeschooling. They could also be using it. I would like to use it because it has various of courses that you can choose from, and it's in all different languages. And so whatever language you have, it can translate in that language. That's just beautiful. I just love all that. And it also helps the students' attention span. You know, if they go off or direct in a different direction, it tells the teacher that they need to come back to concentrate on the course. I love that idea. I just love Academy. I just love it.
Yeah, that last bit must be a big challenge for any teacher working online with students, because you've got this virtual classroom going on, and the kids are over here. What do you do? But you brought up a great point that it really has that detection that it's going to notify the teacher, right? So that's
right.
You need it.
And also, any teacher, if you're a teacher, you can put your courses online, and it can go all across the world, and you can help others learn. So that's just great.
Yeah, like when you consider, so many countries, and maybe they don't have access to
Mhm.
good education. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe you know it, maybe you don't, but I've understood in a lot of other countries that parents have to pay to get their kids in school and pay for uniforms. And a lot of parents don't have that kind of money, so they're not
Mhm.
sending their kids to school.
That's right. Yes. Yes, I agree with you. And it's just amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean, here we go. If you know, there, I don't think there's a lot of people in the world, I mean, I'm sure there is, but that don't have access to the internet. It's such a massive platform now
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
wherever you are, you're going to be able to say, as we're talking of children, you're going to be able to get your kids online and learn. And from what I've understood, you know, I've been trying to keep up and learn about all these different products, but it sounds like, you know, there's going to be the accredited university. Like it's not just, oh well, I took this course, big deal.
Mhm. Yes, that's
Right,
right.
because it's like what you're doing right now, you're obviously going to have credentials for
That's
what
right.
you're doing.
Certification, basically. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. And they've been known
So
from all over the world as well, the certification,
right,
recognized. Yeah.
isn't that lovely? Like wow. So when we consider, we can have teachers on teaching their classes, we can have the students, there's probably, I guess, kind of like YouTube also, there's kind of no end to what, you know, maybe I'm a knitter, you know, maybe
Yeah,
I'm an artist, I could probably put courses of all sorts on there also, right?
that's right. All sorts of courses, all sorts. Whatever. Whatever you want to teach, you can use the academy for it.
Wow. And then, so then the double blessing, if you will, of that would be, say, I put up art classes, but I'm also going to get paid for those, right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
So this is huge. O Academy is huge.
It's very, very big, very big. And you get paid for using it as well. That's just a brilliant. I love the idea. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it
And
is.
same with ONET as well. You use ONET, you get paid for it.
Wow. So as founders coming in,
Mhm.
what Juanita is talking about is you can become, before we launch to the public, because we are still in our development and testing our products. We're still
Mhm.
getting all our ducks in a row, if you will, before we launch out to the public, because our CEO is an amazing guy and he wants to make sure everything's working the way it does, so that when the users come in, there's no glitches, there's no,
That's
you know.
right.
So Juanita is talking about getting paid. So what she's meaning here is you can become a founder. Is that correct? Like
That's
we're
right.
still open, we're growing. So do you want to
That's right.
explain that to us a little bit?
You can become a founder for $97. And once you get in, you can then participate with OnPassive, and you can then become part of the beta testing. So you can test all the products that's coming out before it goes into launch, basically.
Right, right. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, this company, folks, is really set up to see people win. It
Mhm.
uh, it came out of a brainstorm or dream or
Mhm.
passion of Ash Mufara, because he had been very successful in online businesses, building them and just growing exponentially. And but he saw that there's so many people out there that never could make it, because either you don't have all the knowledge that he might have had. It's hard to be
Mhm.
able to replicate something. It's easy to say, follow my course and you will succeed in this. But there's so much more to it, because there's the algorithms of
That's right.
ads and
Mhm.
knowing how to even create ads. You know, there's just so much. So with OnPassive, you're going to get this fullness, and this is how you're going to be able to earn even as you're using the products, because they're going to build a business for you through
For
this,
you.
right?
That's right. That's right. Yeah, definitely
Wow.
right.
Wow. So this is a real exciting time, and you mentioned you have kids, so it must be an exciting time for you as a mother to be able to come into ONPASSIVE as a founder and have such a future security for not only yourself but your children, a legacy.
Definitely. I've got I've got 3 children, and all 3 of them are founders. It's for them and their future. You know, they don't have to worry about the future and going to university or college. I don't have to worry about the payments for that, because ONPASSIVE will cover that for them. And it brings me, makes my heart full of joy that they're secured. You know what I mean? So I'm happy.
Oh, that's wonderful. Juanita, this has been just an eye-opener. I so appreciate what you have
Thank you.
shared with us, because I know it's hard. I could maybe talk to you next week and you'll have 2 other favorites, because
Yeah,
the products are so amazing.
I love them all. I love all the products, and I really cannot wait to get my hands on them and start testing them out. I really can't wait.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. So before we close, do you have anything else you would like to add?
Just get in. Don't delay. Become a founder today. That's the last thing I want to say to everyone out there.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you very much for joining me today. And folks, please reach out to Juanita or myself, because coming in as an ONPASSIVE founder is by invitation only, because we want to be sure that the people that want to come in are people that want to come in. We're looking for visionaries. We're looking for people that catch that vision. So thank you so much for joining me today on The Takeaway. Juanita, thank you very much, and all the very best to you and your children as founders going forward.
Thank you for having me. Take care.
For sure. See you.
All right. Bye-bye.